Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. Alright guys, so in yesterday's video, what did we discuss? We discussed that you were coming down to this demand zone. You did have your 15-minute bullish divergence going on here on SPY. You had QQQ with the same look over here. You were slightly slipping underneath it, but you also had that 15-minute bullish divergence going on over here. Now you come over here to the 4-hour time frame, and we got a hint going into the next trading session right there at close. Guys, you put it in a big, fat, nasty hammer candlestick. Guys, the last few occurrences on SPY here led to a breakout to the upside. You went out and you took out the high. I do think that is going to be the case right here. All right, let's go over what I am watching right here. So first things first, golden pocket, guys. If you take out 512.20, I do think you are going to come up here to 514.20. I think you're going to take out the highs, considering you had the 15-minute. Guys, we had the 15-minute bearish divergence right when it popped up, right here on this candlestick right here. Anyone could have just waited to be bearish until you got the 15-minute bearish divergence here on the RSI. And then guess what? You could have shorted the exact candlestick that marked the top. All right. And then you consolidate and then you fell. You broke down from the rising wedge. And then you came down here to this demand zone. If you weren't holding this demand zone, guys, we're going to look for buyers to step up right here at 503.50 anyway. You know why? Because we had the 15-minute bullish divergence going on. So, you know, guys, things weren't looking too bad. We did have Powell testifying today starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm just going to say, you know, charts were set up in a bullish manner. Okay? You come over here to QQ, you have a very similar look. Now, here's the thing. QQ is going to be here at the golden pocket. I don't know what's going to happen here, but if sellers are going to step in, they're going to step in right here in the golden pocket. And guys, on SPY, we're pretty much right here at the 0.786 FIB. So, you know, if sellers are going to step in, it's going to be right here, and it's probably going to happen during this video. I am going to make this a quicker video because I think things are pretty obvious from this point in time, guys. If you take out 512.20, look for 514.20, and then we're looking for continuation in the upside. People are getting too bearish too soon. I don't know why people keep calling for these stupid market crashes. Guys, it's not going to crash. It's not going to crash. I can almost guarantee we're not going to get a 2008 or a COVID style crash right now without any warning signs. It's not going to make any sense. Okay, we're going to see this thing break down. Who cares if it really crashes and we get a -5% day? Who cares? Okay, who cares? It's going to keep going down if we are getting a crash. You want to see a crash? It's going to be like this, and it's going to come out of nowhere, and boom. But I also want to say this right here. Right here, you had a higher low here on the daily time frame. Guess what? You took it out right there. All right, and then you took it out right here. That was the warning sign. We don't have that right now. All right, we're still just in an uptrend. So just, you'll have a warning sign. You don't have to jump the gun. And right now, here on the daily time frame, guys, I know it's only 12:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but guess what? You have a hammer candlestick stemming right from the 9 EMA. Come over here to QQ. You have a hammer candlestick stemming from the 9 EMA. Does not look bad. Okay, it really does not look bad. So I do think, you know, things are bullish from this point in time. I think a pullback is likely to be bought up. And guess what? What are we going to look for now? We're going to look for a 15-minute bearish divergence. But the fact that you're not even getting up here looks like this thing could come down. It could go up. And you have room to do something like this. And then we sell. All right. And what would the path for that be? Well, it could look something like, you keep on going. All right. Going. Now we're right here. Okay. We're going to say right here. Now you go like that. And then you go like that. and then you have a big sell because you have the 15-minute bearish divergence. But guys, we were already looking for the sell right here because of what SPY showed us over there. You were in your large rising wedge. It's right here. You gap down. We're watching down here. Well, we were watching the golden pocket, which was buyers were originally stepping in, which was over here. And then underneath there, we were watching here. Okay, just like right here, guys, if you break 512.20, you're probably going to go to the next point of resistance up there, 514.20, which is the current all-time high. Then talk about some things, all right? First thing I want to talk about, NVIDIA, guys. This thing is coming up to 900. The 900 psych level, guys, will be hit. Now, I will just say, guys, you've already hit, you know, You've already hit most of the targets. We had 3 targets. You've hit 2 of them. The second one was 885 today. You hit that bad boy. And I'm just putting it out there, guys. Or was it 875? And we hit it the other day. I think, yeah, no. Never mind. It was 885. It was a fib extent. Here, let me actually put this up there. Where did I draw it from? Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So I'm just putting it out here. Okay, guys. I think you're coming all the way up here. But, you know, before that, you're going to hit the $900 psych level. I do think that is going to be hit. I don't know if it's going to happen today, but if you close out with the hammer candlestick, then you could assume you're probably going to hit it tomorrow. And, yeah. Okay, and if these things close out with hammer candlesticks, then we're probably going higher tomorrow, guys. And that's just how it is. The things want to go upwards, let them go upwards. Who cares? Who cares? All right, the next one I'm going to discuss. This one is rather urgent. You have a hammer candlestick. It's closer. I just took a position on this right before recording this video, guys. You're right down here at your demand zone. I'm just putting out there. You have the hammer candlestick. You broke down from the rising wedge. You now have a triple bullish divergence from this point to that point to that point on the triple bullish divergence going on the daily RSI. I do think it's likely that you are bottoming down here, and I think we're going to be reversing. Okay, you actually never filled this gap right here. We're going to take off this rising wedge, guys. We got to play this guy over here. Congrats if you played that, and then you took your profits before the rising wedge, guys. We're about to run it back. So, yeah, trade idea for you guys. Okay. Next one I am really going to be talking about is, let's actually just look at SMH as a whole, guys. This thing is pushing, so the chips are still hot. So let's look at some chip stocks over here, right? Actually, mainly, guys, NVIDIA just really looks supreme over here. I'm just putting it out there. If you want to just continuously buy dips on something, NVIDIA, all right? It is something that's going to keep going. But you look at something like SMCI, and what is SMCI doing, guys? You broke above this high. You had the hammer candlestick yesterday. This gap up was quite obvious. You know, there was no guarantee it was coming, but we did end up seeing a $70 gap up. I personally thought it was going to be like $100. Either way, I do think 1250 is incoming. I'm not sure if it's happening today, and they're just kind of waiting like they did yesterday till right there at the very last, you know, a few minutes of the day there, last 30 minutes there, have a $60 move. You do have this flag going on here, and yeah, I think it's looking pretty juicy. I think you're about to start exploding up to the upside. All right, you come over here to Avgo. You also have this pennant look to you. Okay, and Avgo actually does have earnings tomorrow after the bell. You know, guys, it's actually pretty mixed right here. So it has room to gap up or gap down. My guess is it's not going to do anything. Honestly, if I had to take a guess at it, I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's going to trade flat, and I think it's going to kill the crap out of the premiums. And there would be that. All right. But yeah, main guy over here is NVIDIA. It is just looking absolutely supreme, guys. All right, so I just really wanted to put Tesla on your radar over here. Tesla is, I would say, right here. This is a solid buy. I would put it out there. This is your solid dip buy. You have a lot of confluence going on down here, so I like the looks of that. All right, you come over here to Mr. VIX, guys, and we were trying to point out yesterday, guys, don't go too far too soon over here on Mr. VIX. You want to slowly trek upwards, because if you explode upwards, someone was trying to tell me in the comments yesterday that you can't do TA on the VIX. Guys, we've been doing TA on the VIX for, like, you know, since I've had this channel. I'm just putting it out there. You can most certainly do TA on the VIX, and if you know, don't think so, I don't know what to tell you. All right, I don't know what to tell you. It definitely is a thing that you can be doing. We had the hourly bullish divergences going on, you know, over here that told us we were probably going to be getting that. Guys, notice how you didn't have it going on right here. We didn't get any massive spike. You have it right here. You get a massive spike, okay? You have it going on right here. You start getting your spike. And, you know, I think potentially we could have more over there. But, guys, the indices, if we're going to have more on the VIX there, then we are going to need the indices look exact like opposite to how they do right now. So right now, these are like nothing less than bullish. It looks like you just want to, you know, push upwards here. You want to break through 512.20, and you just want to push 514.20. You're going to push a new high, and that means tomorrow you're probably going to rally as well. It's really just looking mighty bullish in my personal opinion. All right, you even have Bitcoin over here with the bull flag. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. You get a little participation going out of Apple, guys. We could have a good thing going over here. All All right, guys. So that's all I got for you today. With that being said, everybody have a lovely rest of your day and peace.